Indigenous people living in one of the most remote stretches of the country today have mobile phone coverage for the first time. It follows a year-long program to expand coverage across the Northern Territory. Sky News Indigenous Affairs reporter Dan Borsha is at Peppimenarti in the Northern Territory and filed this report.
It's one of the most remote communities in the Northern Territory and up until now hasn't had mobile phone coverage.
It means a lot, you know. Coming in here today, I've seen a lot of people who are actually smiling when they say, hey, our mobiles work. And the things they can do, you know, education outcomes, business outcomes, sharing their stories online. So there's some really fantastic things it enables them to do.
Almost $6 million has been spent over the past year to bring broadband ADSL as well as mobile phone coverage to 13 communities across the Territory, and construction is underway of base stations at another 3 communities, expected to be completed by the end of the month.
So there's obvious benefits there with e-health, supporting education and that sort of stuff in these remote areas, and that's the first thing that comes to mind. But obviously we have a real desire to develop the north, and a big part of developing the north is developing our remote and regional communities, and these sort of services will really enable business to establish in communities, or will be a bigger incentive for businesses to establish in communities, and I think that's great.
Some 8,000 Territorians are expected to benefit directly from today's announcement and this rollout across the Territory. The implications for health, education and business are seen as unlimited. From now on, people in remote communities won't be out of service. Dan Borsha, Sky News, Peppimenarti.